I demanded my mother-in-law tell us her exact visit dates, and it caused a huge family fight. My mother-in-law Carol lives 6 hours away and rarely visits us, so when she called 2 weeks ago saying she wanted to stop by on her way to Florida, my wife Emma was over the moon excited. Carol said she'd be passing through our town sometime this week, but didn't give any specific dates. Here's the thing though, my best friend Mike's 30th birthday party is this Saturday. We've been planning it for months. It's at this fancy restaurant downtown, and I already put down a deposit for my portion of the group dinner. Mike specifically asked me to be there because I'm giving the toast about our college days, so I asked Emma to find out exactly when Carol was coming and how long she'd be staying. Just basic information so I could plan accordingly. Emma looked at me like I'd asked her to kick a puppy. She goes, "I can't ask her that. She'll think she's not welcome here." I said, "That's ridiculous. Normal people communicate their travel plans." Emma just shook her head and said her mom is sensitive about feeling like a burden. Days went by and still no specific dates. I brought it up again on Tuesday. Emma got defensive and said she'll call when she's ready, but I needed to know because Mike kept texting me, asking if I'd be there Saturday, and I had to keep saying maybe. Wednesday night, I finally lost it. I told Emma she needed to call Carol right now and get a straight answer. Emma started crying and said I was being selfish and that her mom barely visits as it is. She said if I made Carol feel unwelcome, she might not come at all. I said I wasn't trying to make anyone feel unwelcome. I just needed basic information like any normal adult would provide. Emma accused me of caring more about Mike's party than her family. Thursday morning, Emma finally called Carol. Turns out Carol was planning to arrive Thursday evening and stay until Sunday morning, the entire weekend, including Saturday when Mike's party was happening. I was furious. If we'd known this from the beginning, I could have talked to Mike about moving the party, or at least given him proper notice that I couldn't make it. Instead, I had to text him Thursday afternoon saying I couldn't come to his 30th birthday because my mother-in-law decided to surprise visit us. Mike was clearly hurt. He said he understood, but that he'd been counting on me for the toast. Now he had to scramble to find someone else, or just skip it entirely. But here's where it gets really messed up. Carol arrived Thursday night with 3 giant suitcases like she was moving in permanently. First thing she says is, "I hope you don't mind, but I might stay until Tuesday instead of Sunday. The weather's supposed to be nice." Emma just smiled and said, "Of course that's fine." Meanwhile, I'm standing there realizing I was about to lose my entire weekend plus 2 workdays. But if I said anything, I'd be the bad guy who doesn't want family around. Carol spent the whole weekend rearranging our kitchen, critiquing how we organize our closets, and making comments about our housekeeping. Sunday night, she announced she decided to stay until Wednesday because she was having such a nice time. I pulled Emma aside and told her this was exactly why people communicate their plans in advance. Emma said I was being dramatic and that we should be grateful Carol wants to spend time with us. Tuesday morning, I'd had enough. I told Carol directly that I needed to know her departure date because I had work commitments and needed to plan accordingly. She got all huffy and said she didn't realize she was such an inconvenience. She left that afternoon in a huff, telling Emma she clearly wasn't wanted there. Now Emma isn't speaking to me, and Carol is telling everyone in the family that I kicked her out. All this because asking for basic travel dates was apparently too much.